and welcome to Katrin's Pilates. I hope you did my warm-up session before, and now let's start with some Pilates. Today we will work out the arms, the back, very important, and a little bit the sides as well. Okay, then let's start right away. We start on all four. So the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are under your hips, the hands are a little bit more apart than your knees, and then you round your back. Pull your coccyx towards you and straighten. And round. And let everything happen with your spine, what happens with your neck, and keep on breathing. When you pull your coccyx towards you, you can contract belly button, pelvic muscle already. And when you open, you go back, you release. And then your movements get smaller. So you don't round all the way and don't straighten all the way. Don't do the cow all the way. And you still feel what happens in your neck. Little movement. And then you stay straight. Imagine somebody's pulling on your coccyx and your center of your head, and your shoulders are away from your ears, your spine is very long, and your belly button and pelvic muscle are already contracted. Then when you exhale, you try to bring your hands and knees a little bit together, inhale, release, exhale. Like you want to slide your hands over the mat, but it doesn't really work. Release. Exhale. Your back muscles and your abs start to contract, and you inhale and release. Exhale, contract. Your neck is long, your nose is pointing towards the mat. And one more time. And you put your toes onto the mat, and when you exhale, shoulders are still away from the ears, belly button pelvic muscles still contracted, and when you exhale, you lift the knees, only 2 centimeters, and when you inhale, you lower, very nice and gentle, do not fall down, but just put them down, very nice and gentle. Exhale, lift, belly button pelvic muscle, inhale, lower. Really long neck. Very good. And when you want to do more, when you're up here, only 2-3 centimeters above the floor, you move your knees right, middle, left, middle. And then you can lower your knees again, or you can keep on moving. Do it in your breathing rhythm. And lower. Or keep on going. Shoulders still away from your ears, belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted. And in your breathing rhythm, nice and slow, you move your knees. And your hips stay more or less straight. Imagine you have a big box, right or left to your knees, and you want to push it away. Really good. Last round. Okay. If you get issues, we have a break. And if you get issues with your wrists, then you can also put the hand, make a little air space underneath your hand. Put more pressure, more weight onto your fingers. That makes it better to hold. But if you have a problem and it hurts, then just take a break. And move your wrists. But it's very important to put weight onto your wrist to practice that. And when you fall, you can push yourself up. Okay, one more round. Belly button, pelvic muscles, shoulders away from the ears, very long spine. And then toes on the ground. Belly button, pelvic muscle again. And you lift the knees. And if you want, you can do this sideways, or you can lift and lower, or you just lift right and left foot. Shoulders still away. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Only very little bit. And don't move in your hips and your shoulders, but only lift one foot. And lower. Great, belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted. And we do one more time each side. And we lower the knees, nice and careful. And sit back. And now the wrists will have a break. Move them. Relax. You can also put the arms to your side. Put the forehead onto the mat. Sorry, the words come slow today. And then we go on to our forearms. It's better to have the hands towards the ceiling, but if you need more stability, you can put the hands on the floor as well. Then put your knees backwards a little bit as well, but you can lower your butt. The shoulders are still away from your ears. Belly button, pelvic muscle are already contracted. And then, when you exhale, you lift the right knee and straighten the leg. When you inhale, the left knee and straighten your leg. So you're very long, and then lower the right knee again and the left knee again. And then start the next one. Exhale, inhale, exhale, lower, inhale, lower. Nice and slow as always. The butt and the shoulders don't move. If you want to do more, you move forward and backward a little bit. Like 3-5 times, what works for you. And then lower. And lower. Or you keep on going with lifting and lowering. Actually, you don't need to look at your knees. They will do their job. So you can have a very long neck and the nose pointing towards the mat. As I said, more stability with the hands on. If you want, you can try to lift both knees at a time. Be careful with your lumbar spine. Very good contraction in belly button, pelvic muscle. But better go down one after another. Do 2 more. Or you can nice and slow go down with both knees at a time. And one last one, one very last one. Okay, we can do it. Exhale. And sit back, relax, release. So I hope your wrists are relaxed now, and we can try to reach as far forward as we can, and then put the hands onto the mat again. Then go with put your shoulders above your wrists, so put your weight onto your wrists. I hope that works for you, otherwise you do the forearm version. Again, we want to do the leg pull now. So belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted, shoulders away from the ears. And then we straighten the right leg again. And the left leg, as we did before. Inhale the left leg, exhale the right leg. Oh, I totally forgot to swap the sides before, so we do it now. The left leg first, and then the right leg. And left, and right. And again. And as before, you can also lift one foot and lower if you want to do more. Or you can also move front and back. But I think lifting the foot is the better option. But it's quite intense. You can keep on going with lifting and lowering. Do two more. And last one. Sit back, relax, release, move your wrists. Put your forehead onto the mat. It's your decision if you put your arms in front, your shoulders will get a stretch. If you put your arms to the side, you are more in the relaxation position. Okay, last exercise in this position on our hands. So we reach forward as far as we can again. The shoulders above the hands. And then we do the toes can be straight now. And we do our push-ups. The shoulders away, I said already. And then the push-ups are with the elbows towards your knees, so backwards. We do the triceps push-ups. You can, the nose points towards the floor. You can exhale when you push yourself up, so inhale when you go down. Exhale when you push yourself up. Belly button, pelvic muscle contracted. It's just, you can also put your elbows outwards, but then it's more a chest muscle exercise. So keep on going in moving your elbows backwards, then it's a triceps workout. And the triceps is not worked out in daily business too much, so we do it now. You could also exhale when you go down. Stop for inhalation, and then exhale. The shoulders are always away from your ears. And we do one more push-up. And then we go down all the way. We push ourselves down. Go down slowly all the way. Very good. Relax, release, push yourself onto the mat again. You can place the forehead on your hands and move your butt right to left. That's already quite an intense workout now. So we'll do some more back workout. Now for the upper back, for the shoulders. So we'll have the arms in V shape. So you form a V. The forehead can stay on the mat for a moment. And then you pull the shoulders away from your ears. And lift your head, straighten your neck, and lift your forehead. Belly button, pelvic muscle contracted, so the pubic bone will push into the mat a little bit more. You lift your belly button from the mat, like a little bit. And then your nose points towards the mat. And when you exhale, you lift your right arm. Then you turn it around, that the thumb is towards the floor, and you push the air back towards your thigh. Turn around again, come up towards the ceiling, and push the air back. Exhale, go back with your arm. Inhale, turn, and come forward. Exhale, come back, and so on. The shoulder is still away from your ear. Belly button, pelvic muscle are contracted. Keep on going. We do two more. Very good. You can make it. You can do it. And lower your arm. You can place your forehand onto your hands again and move your back. And we need to do the left arm as well. Belly button, pelvic muscle, pubic bone, and the shoulders away from the ears. Long neck. Lift your forehead and then the left arm. Lift, turn, and push the air. Imagine the air is very thick. Inhale, come back. Don't move your head to one side. Try to keep your neck very long and belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted. We do two more. Very good. Lift and lower the arm and relax. Maybe you want to straighten yourself. Very long arms and legs, and push the right arm and right leg out. And then the left leg and left arm. And the right leg and right arm. Very good. Okay. Actually, this exercise is called the flying eagle. But the eagle doesn't fly with one wing only, but with two wings. So we try with two wings, with two arms. Have the V shape again. Shoulders away from your ears. Belly button, pelvic muscle. Lift your forehead and then lift both arms. You can lower them again and lift them for two more times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Your nose points towards the ground, not too high. And last time, we lift the arms, then we turn them and push the air back towards our thighs. Inhale. You can also inhale, stay here. Exhale, move. Inhale, stay here. Shoulders still stay away from your ears. Really long neck. And don't forget your belly button, pelvic muscle. I'm sorry. Ugh. And last one. Lift and lower and relax, however is good for you. You can also bend your heels, move them right to left. Now bend your heels, pull your heels towards the butt, bend your knees. Okay, that was the workout for your shoulders, for your upper back, and now we do the workout for the lower back and the legs. You can put the arms into the U shape now, so you have a right angle in elbow and shoulders, and the elbows are far away from your shoulders. Oh, actually, no, you can put the hands onto your forehead as well. What is more convenient for you? What is more comfortable? And then, when we exhale, belly button, pelvic muscle contracted again. Then we lift and lower both legs. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And your shoulders, your head can be relaxed. As I said, you can also use the U shape. But then I would recommend you to put the shoulders away from the ears and lift your forehead as well. Is that too tense for your neck? Then put the hands onto your forehead. And in the meantime, we lift and lower the legs. We try to do it nice and slow with our muscle power, not with swing. Nice and slow up and nice and slow down. Belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted. And then next time we leave the legs up there. Flex your toes so the toes towards you. Put your heels together and open. Belly button, pelvic muscles support in your breathing rhythm. I think this is a very intense exercise, despite it looks so easy. Also do it nice and slow and keep the heels together a little bit. We do two more. And release and relax. Bend your knees, move them right to left, or do circles. What is good for you to relax? And then one more exercise in this position. Belly button, pelvic muscle. If you want, lift your forehead. And then we lift the legs again. We flex the toes again. Put the heels together and bend the heels towards the butt. The knees should be off the mat all the time. If it's too hard, you take the heels apart and straighten the legs. In your breathing rhythm, with relaxed shoulders. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And if you want to do more, keep your your heels together. And always have the knees lifted from the mat. When you straighten the legs, you can lift the legs a little bit up. Belly button, pelvic muscle. Actually, that exercise is called double leg kick. Keep on breathing. Try to do it in your breathing rhythm. Last one. And lift your legs and lower them. Really good. Relax. However is good for you. You can also straighten again. Right arm and left leg. Oh no, right arm and right leg and left arm and left leg. I'm sorry. Okay, as the last exercise on the belly side, we will combine the flying eagle and the double leg kick. It's not an official Pilates exercise, but it's nice to combine, so we'll try. You have the V shape again. So long arms, shoulders away from the ears, belly button, pelvic muscle, long neck, forehead, lifted, nose pointing towards the floor. Belly button, pelvic muscle contracted again, and then we lift the arms and the legs. We lower them. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Try to keep the nose towards your mat. It's hard for me as well. Two more. We keep the legs and the arms up, not too high, in the middle somewhere. So we start with the flying eagle. We turn the hands, move the arms backwards, come forward again. Then we flex the feet and do the double leg kick. I think we try first without the heels together, but with the knees up. Exhale, in. Belly button, pelvic muscle, protect your lumbar spine. If you want to do more, keep your heels together. Two more. And last one. Lift and lower your arms and legs and relax. If you want, you can push yourself up and sit back in the relaxation position. Round your back, which is very nice and good after that. Or straighten yourself is also fine. What is good for you? And as the last exercises, we want to do come onto our side, onto our forearm as before, hand towards the ceiling is better for your shoulder, more ergonomic, but a little more less stability. So you can choose. Legs are bent. The straighter the legs are, the harder it will be. So have a little bend or more bend, depends on you. The other arm is in front, but don't push yourself too much. Keep the shoulder backwards, keep yourself straight, and also keep this side straight, the lower side. Belly button, pelvic muscle are contracted, and then lift your butt and lower, nice and slow. You can either put the butt down or you lift and lower only a little bit. Don't only touch the ground, but don't put your weight onto the mat again. Push yourself up from your shoulder here. Great. If it's still too easy for you, either you can straighten your legs a bit more or you lift your upper leg. Do two more. And we stay up there. Next time, and everybody lifts the upper leg, and we lift and lower this leg. A little bit of butt workout still again, or as well. In our breathing rhythm. If it's too hard, you can lower your butt and lift and lower your leg here as well. Two more. Last one. Really good. Lower everything pain, lay down. Relax, massage yourself wherever you need it. Maybe also at your neck. And then one last exercise at this side, on your forearm as well. Again, you lift yourself up. Lift your upper arm up high to the ceiling and go underneath. But you exhale when you go underneath, inhale when you go up. As far as you can. Belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted and your hip is up. Also here, when it's too hard for you, you can lower your hip. You can do that when your hip on the floor. Last one. And go down. And relax for a moment. And then we go to the other side. And last exercises on this side. Push yourself up from your shoulder with the hand down or up. The waist is straight. You are upright. And then belly button, pelvic muscle are contracted. And you lift and you lower your butt. Depending how intense you want it, you put the butt all the way down, or you leave it always a little bit up. Don't put your weight onto the mat. You can also put your hand on your side, or you can lift the upper leg for more intensity. Push yourself up from your shoulder. Belly button, pelvic muscle are contracted. And smile. Last one. Stay up here and lift and lower the leg. Exhale. In. Two more, you can do it. You can put your butt down if you want. Nice and slow and careful. And now we all can put everything down and relax for a moment. And then for the very last exercise, we push ourselves up one more time. Remember, the further your feet are away, the harder it is. Take the arm all the way up and go underneath. Inhale and you go up. Exhale. Belly button, pelvic muscles still contracted, of course. Two more and then we are done. You can do it. Lower your butt and relax, release. So I hope you do my stretching session afterwards. And then thank you for doing Katrin's Pilates and see you next time.